Bullet conservation, Marlton! Bullet conservation! Perhaps it is Socialist Stuhlinger, but someone needs to share ammo with me. Why did I fire off all my bullets? I must marshal my ammunition more efficiently. Perhaps an ammunition barter is in order. Anyone? How could you have forgotten to count your ammunition, Marlton? What a rookie errata. Out of ammunition? Disgusting! That means I will have to engage these monstrosities with a blade. Oh. Go ahead! Come at me! See if you end up regretting that decision, fiends! Stand away, necrophages! I do not wish to engage in physical activity with walking disease lockers. That is no natural weather pattern. This signals the advent of something very unpleasant. It must be some sort of retrograde evolutionary throwback, or a massive leap forward. Terminate the vicious monster! Destroy it! The lightning is so intense. Whoa, it is disabling our locomotion! Termination is prioritized! Indulge me if you will, why is no one cooperating to eliminate the threat to our transportation? It is attacking the bus, fools! Stop it! No! My electronics! Ruined! Now you run? Typical. Outmatched by the awesome might of Marlton! Haha, it is quite pleasing to me to see the monster so heartily weakened. Dispatch it! Shuffle off its mortal coil! The heinous abnormality is back! Attention, fellow passengers, we have an unwanted guest! What type of creature could thrive in such an environment? Danger radiates from the creature's very being. I feel safe in asserting that such monstrosities do not typically live inside power cores. Oh, no, why should anyone listen to Marlton? Fantastic. I'm used to Russman being a fool, and Stuhlinger, but Misty, you're doing fine. Run! Once again, I tried to encourage the correct path of action. Russman, run to the storm and see if you can measure the gigawattage. There's an unnatural phenomenon hovering in the distance. Merrily they lope along. Execute them before they overwhelm us. Remove yourself from this transportation. Eliminate the free radicals. Doubtless they will continue to follow until we stop, so execute them while you can. The pointlessness of their entire existence haunts me. Apparently they live only to give chase. What purity of purpose. What a revolting situation this has become. Is there literally nowhere these horrid things cannot pursue us? If only there was a way to rid the entire world of all these undead things. Kill them or not, no one is listening to anything I say. Their motor skills are pretty astounding considering the degeneration of their medullas. Muddlers in the bus! Clearly they are hungry! Throw them Russman! Riding the bus seemed like such a good idea at the time. Quickly, beat off the zombies! Beat them off! Oh, what? Why are you laughing at me? Oh, the necrophages have penetrated the perimeter! Take your relaxation periods where you may. Quite the conundrum. No zombies on the bus, but inside the bus the claustrophobia will kick in. Oh, what to do, Marlton, what to do? The undead have reached the apogee of our transport! A welcome respite from constant assault. They have crested the vehicle's pinnacle. They have enshrouded the perambulator's planchment. The creatures have covered the charabank's baldachin. Grow a pair of eyes already! There are zombies on the damned roof! Wretched crawling thing! I said no touching! I require these legs for ambulation! How dare you gnaw on my fibula! Oh, what does it take to dissuade you from assaulting me? Masticate elsewhere, filth! Woo! I believe you have been nailed. What a piece of work is zombie! Get thee to a cemetery, knave! A princely paragon of punishment, a princely paragon of punishment, a princely paragon of punishment. P. Stay away from the feet! I need my feet! Well, you have certainly become awkwardly abled. There is no perambulation in your future. Disabling the creature slows their mode of attack. If there were only some way to profit by crippling them. That is indeed the explosive compound trinitrotoluene. Have I mentioned I despise personal interaction? Chemical bonds being shattered in the most glorious fashion! Fusion made portable! Jellied fuel will teach you to keep your distance, wretches! Done to death by science! Long-distance killing is a proper conservation of effort. Return from whence you came! One shot, several kills, if one is aiming correctly. Better you bite the dust than bite me. I am the very model of a modern Major General. If you do not let them get close, then, well, they cannot get close. I would rather avoid the splashing effluviant. A visceral viscous evacuation of viscera! That's still too close, living or dead. Ha! I did it! One-stop shopping! I touch you, you touch the infinite! But I don't like touching. Now I lay you down to sleep, forever! Released from this mortal coil! Ashes to ashes! Veritably a most impressive slaughter! More matter with less art. Sweets to the sweet! So much technology all in one package, like me. You are lucky to still be ambulatory. The duct engine is the one to grind the enemies of Marlton. That was the last time you will ever hit this awkward, lonely fellow. Oh, not so tough without arms, are you? High five. Oh, wait. Fortune favors the bold, friend, not the armless. I shall prune you like an overgrown eastern redbud. A monkey! A monkey! My kingdom for a monkey! Slip loose the binds of your atoms! Oh, cursed spite, blown to pieces in the night! Well, no, it's just very comical to see these things destroyed so thoroughly. Advanced technology yields advanced results. What is this feeling? Is this fun? 'Tis their own greed which has done them in. A glorious device! Gone in one fell swoop. Let slip the dogs of war! Ah, the Aristotelian ideal of a dark hole in a mountain. A tunnel? Can it be? I had no idea such a thing existed. Forest. I'm beginning to despise nature. It is nice to not feel a target has been painted upon your back, hearkening to my youth. I, for one, will not miss it. Anywhere but in that cornfield, it just goes on and on and on endlessly. Good riddance to rural rubbish. Whew, finally, the fog has broken. My stomach hurts just thinking of the dreck that diner once served. And not a moment too soon. I could feel their breath on the nape of my neck. Misty, please do not let me ever talk myself into walking through that again. The only place I feel expectatious is receding behind me. It is nice to be back in what passes for light. Still with us, Russman? I'd hoped you'd been eaten in the fog. Not a trip that I wish to recreate anytime soon. Moving on once more. Currency is a fluid medium with no intrinsic value. That's short for I'm broke. My incoming funds are not enough to support my deficit spending. Please respect my personal space! I have no medium of exchange for goods or services. I do not have enough soap to clean off this much germ-filled gore. Just as long as Russman does not see me expire. I refuse to admit defeat in the face of overwhelming force. Unrealistic expectations of victory abound. I will probably make it through this, and if not, I will die. Shamble toward me then, creatures, and end this vale of tears. Exposure therapy! Misty would be so disappointed in me if I were to die now. Disgusting necrophages! I will dispatch you for daring to touch me! Oh, they touched me. Undead wretches! I shall flagellate you back into your graves! I may have overestimated my combat abilities. I shall not perish at the hands of such filth! In truth, I am definitely in over my head. This does not have much chance of ending well. Oh, well, that is an improvement I might not have considered. Line them up, and I shall take them out. Atomic fission. Lick the atomic light. Common labor. Where is Russman when you need him? Fission, fusion, you're dead either way. 'Tis a pity, but sometimes the weak must die so the superior can thrive. You are a bad man in this lifetime. No one will miss you in death. With you dead and gone, perhaps I could return to the... Die, 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 and take your shame with you to the grave, Russman. I almost feel pity for you. I almost feel a lot of things. The goal is to finish them off, not to waste ammunition making them shorter. Seriously, you are the worst shot I have ever witnessed. I hope it bites your ankle once you turn your back. It is still not dead, old man. Stop toying with it. Do you want to run out of bullets? Oh, look, Russman displays violent behavior. How extraordinary. Yes, well, violence has always been your milieu, Russman. The skill is intriguing. The personality behind it is really not. Congratulations! What, am I supposed to clap and dance like a court jester? A thug being thuggish? Surprise! Perhaps it'll choke him out. Interesting. I've never witnessed an attack this closely before. Oh, no, I do not want to interfere. It would not be scientific. But good luck! Natural selection often means the weakest must die, Russman. Let evolution determine who is the superior being here. Me. Goodbye, Russman. Our relationship has not been worthy of reminiscence. Corrode quickly, Rustman. I have a paucity of time. Everyone's misdeeds catch up to them eventually, miscreant. It seems today it is your turn. My greatest regret is that you can only be eaten once. Perhaps I will almost let you die, then resuscitate you, then watch as the necrophages finish you off. Well, when one is lacking in subtlety, one needs explosives. Russman and his little explosions. Pathetic. It is time for me to rule this roost. Ooh, look, I'm alpha mailing. All right. I believe it is go time. Is that how one says such things? Not exactly a subtle weapon. I'd have to get much too close to something to use it. Oh, sure. No, this would be fine for painting a barn, but it's pointless for more subtle use. Well, this supposedly random box has cheated me once again. The cap? A pistol with the recoil system of a rifle? The designer was indecisive and has crafted a subpar weapon. Cap? Yeah, I'll be lucky if this thing will allow me to cap myself when I get swarmed by the shamblers. Oh, I prefer to stand off a bit more when engaging an opponent. The rate of fire is quite slow, but you cannot argue with its lethality. Ooh, a melee weapon, but from a distance. I like it. My ears are still ringing. Hello? Shotguns are the province of those who do not like to aim. And now what would I do with a lightweight 40mm semi-automatic 6-shot grenade launcher? Highly inaccurate weapon. Yeah, using this thing in close quarters combat is a physics nightmare. Well, perhaps I should simply shoot myself now and get this over with. Russman, I need to test this weapon's rate of fire. Hold still. Loud and obnoxious just like stew, but effective. This should decimate some ghouls. I predict a homonecrosis spatter pattern of about 20 meters. Fascinating. C4, insulated wiring, cheap toy, and blammo, crude yet effective. Yes, seems like a penile substitute for someone like Russman. The Chaos Box has shifted once more. Perhaps I will try my luck with the Lying Box of Mystery. My endeavors will aid all mankind. Well, me, primarily, but through me, all mankind. This device will prove my mental superiority once and for all. Portable wind generator, courtesy of your resident genius. Haha, this will certainly chum the waters. What kind of poltroon would discard such fine engineering? We should not let this type of equipment go to waste. Aha, this could be transformed into a component of a much larger project. Add this, and yes, a larger picture begins to resolve itself. This shall narrow their avenues of approach. Now we see if my engineering prowess is prodigious or merely adequate. This seems an ideal placement. This is a more important component at this juncture. Woe is me, slain on the most plebeian of transportation by a wretched group of reanimated husks. If you let me die, you're only dooming your own efforts at success. It is not the fastest means of locomotion, but it is certainly better than walking. Why would anyone ever automate an artificial driver? The technology at work here must seem like magic to a troglodyte like you, Russman. We should eliminate these wretches before they damage the vehicle. Their sheer weight will encumber our conveyance. Odd. I have never heard that before. Well, I am grateful to not be dead. Perhaps. No! Misty, beware its electromagnetic field! Excellent marksmanship, Misty! Perhaps we could train together. Never mind. It is startling and humbling how much better you are at these things than I am. If that horrid beast leaves a scar on you, I would probably have to deal with that internally. Utilize your combat knife to extricate yourself! Oh, that didn't sound very tough. Take shelter, fair maiden! Oh, who do you think you are, Marlton, a paladin? The probabilities have turned in your favor. Let us team our efforts and use the weapon to its fullest potential. That was an impressive close-quarter battle result. That spells the end of you. Turnabout is fair play. Dead for a ducat. Lay on, Macduff. Veritably, my skills are unsurpassed. I move like liquid quicksilver. Unstoppable! You see, based on Newton's first law of motion... I can see I've lost you already. I put down chunks of you like assembly code. Ha! Ah, coniferous trees, native to the area. A multitude of them to be exact. Deciduous trees this time. Perhaps I should start a pine cone collection. We push our luck on this collapsing span again? Terrifying! Exemplary example of a duplicative drive destined to end in disaster. Are we stopping here due to lack of inertia, or because we have a goal? The bus station. Well, now, this is completely shocking.
No zombies? Well, thank Cactus for small favors.
Corn. Were I to eat it, perhaps I would be emotional. A fuel depot? I wonder if any fuel remains. Rural living holds little romanticism for me. What an amazing example of a mid-century crap hole. Has anything ever happened on a farm? No. Then why are we here? The air is thick with the sounds of carnivorous beasts. Oh yes, great idea. Let us walk further into the blinding mists which obscure all navigation. At least I know there is something to be accomplished here. Did anyone see a name for this town? My word. Absolutely nothing has changed one iota. It is a miracle. Darkened passageways seem like a bad place to get off the lit vehicle. Russman, go in there and see if anything is waiting to attack us. Science. It makes the world better. Extraordinary! This is far superior to the original. The engineering complications overcome must have been incredible. Fascinating. Contemplating what we have lost as a species would make me cry if I allowed emotion to affect my behavior. They asked me to leave? I was the one reporting the disgusting behavior. Makes no sense. At times like this, I like to stop and smell the genitals of plants. Flowers, pervert. What an interminable wait. Once again, we hurry up and wait. Disappointing. Something odd is going on with my perception of time. I feel like a virile ox. What an intriguing show of ball lightning. Great Tesla coils. Repairing this location should take no time at all for Marlton, dun-dun-dun, engineer of destiny. I have accumulated maximum ammunition. I am burdened with the means of destruction. I cannot believe my luck. Ha! I have been granted the power of death. I shall engage in a killing spree. Must protect precious corneas. Remain calm. A scratch this deep can easily lead to sepsis. Here, endure some non-elective surgery. Better to cut than to be cut. It's difficult to slash something clinging to your own head. The next we meet, I shall be prepared. One of them has escaped to breed. I would have left you in peace, but you angered me. I was approaching suffocation. Oxygen and nitrogen have never smelled so sweet. Anyone, where did it go? Russman, that creature was only half as irritating as you. Not my favorite weapon, but it will suffice. This should clear my path. Somewhat. You cannot always get what you desire, but sometimes you get what you need. I dispense life and death with the twitch of my finger. Lo, I am become death, destroyer of worlds. I feel myself being bathed in science's holy light. Spectrum! Mighty Spectrum! Yes! Your arrival has come at a most fortuitous moment. You're the only thing I could ever cradle in my arms without vomiting. Let the power of science rebuke you! Well, you see, to any undeveloped mind, science is indistinguishable from magic. This much ammo tests one's restraint. Whoa, wait, I need a different weapon if I'm to achieve statistical perfection. Only an explosives-happy simpleton would be pleased by this. Yeah, I've got someone in mind. Well, more force than I typically deploy, but it will accomplish my goals. Better to strip this down to parts and refactor into something more effective. My life may have just peaked. Well, the Type 25 Bullpup fully automatic 30-round box magazine. Now my day is complete. The engineering on this weapon is marvelous. Yes, you are mortal! I have proof of your weakness! The telltale departure glow of the Chaos Box illuminates the skies once more. This should be an ideal spot for you. This floor is disgusting. I don't like being in small spaces near so many people. Let us disembark from this deadly transit. Destination achieved. Mindless beasts! Shall we put them down? Your speed has been impeded. Oh, yes, indeeded. Oh, I just rhymed. No! Thank you for reviving me. Now please step away. I am extremely thankful. Or at least I will mimic that emotion to your face. You're perfect. And your aim is perfect. That was astounding! Misty, there's an animal on your head! Oh, right. I guess you'd know that. Lacerate it! Deeply enough to sever an important artery. Misty, you have been encircled! Misty, what an opportunity. I am certain you will use it to your best advantage. Yes! Who is the man? 'Tis moi. I believe I have proven myself to be the man. Indubitably a superior scoring. Luck is merely opportunity plus preparation. By the power of thought, I dispatch you. Superior tactics yield superior results! More trees. I grow weary of them. Feel the bark for moss. That is the north side of the trees. Try not to get lost. Rushman, you take lead. Good boy. You can leave your guns on the bus if you prefer. Was there something of value we returned to this location for? We are back. I am unsure why, but we are most definitely back. My blood pressure is spiking from all the excitement. No, not really. Back at the seat of higher learning and education. Oh, wait, no. I mean a Hicks hillbilly cabin. Visibility here is near zero. What is the point? Perhaps there is something I can accomplish here with my unique skill set. Surely my skills could come in useful at an electrical plant. Once again, our salvation lies completely with me. This never-ending cycle is beginning to be reminiscent of Sartre. Yes, this is a reward worth waiting for. And here I worried that a machine could not make exotic refinements. Pre-collapse society must have been a glorious place to live. I'm afraid this technology is so far beyond my wildest dreams of comprehension that it saddens me. I have a funny feeling about this place. No doubt some animal instinct left over from evolution. I used to be a man of learning. Now all I ever do is shoot things. Thanks a ton, Russman. While I very much enjoy the results of the machine, I do wish it took fewer cycles to complete. My diagnostic skills seem greatly enhanced. My coordination is greatly enhanced! I should investigate the inner workings of the lighting systems. Finally, all of my electrical engineering studies will yield results. And Marlton said, "Let there be light!" Ah! With light, of course, comes heat and stray neutrinos. Bulk purchasing engaged! Prepare for a one-man shopping spree! I am sure Russman will fail to grasp how to properly deploy it. It's touching me! It's touching me! It's touching me! Fly away home, wretched thing! Fly, fly, fly! Oh! Someone gather the corpse for an anatomical study! Oh, I believe I disassociated from my own violent actions for a moment. Oh, sweet relief. Well, I'll be discombobulated. The sheer tenacity of the creatures is to be admired. I see the pickings have grown quite slim indeed. A gun for each hand, and a bullet for every zombie. Electromagnetic pulse weaponry? Impressive! Let us go forth together, and you can keep all of them away from me. A veritable chopping machine. This seems like a weapon for men with small penises, paging Russman. Explosions are the parlance of the inefficient. Oh, the Saiga 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. A bullpup automatic rifle. If I had wanted a 308 semi-automatic rifle, I would have built my own. If nothing else is available, I suppose I shall endure it. The X95L. Ingenious design. Carbine size, but rifle muzzle velocity. Perfect for urban combat. Not to be a sadist, but your pain is music to my ears. I can never get what I truly want from the Chaos Box. Hey, where are you going? Others might build similar devices, but mine are superior in all fashions, thank you. If my calculations are correct, this should be the final piece of this puzzle. The only query now is, shall this construction operate properly? And the answer is, indubitably! This will make a most formidable barrier, and I like barriers. You, my friend, are needed elsewhere. I have a friend. I am conserving power in more ways than one. If I were to combine this with yes! That is it! I am an indisputable genius. With limited carrying capacity, I must make difficult choices. Prioritize, Marlton, prioritize. Russman, I will not beg, but I would allow even you to render aid. Keep calm, Marlton. Claustrophobia is a trick of the mind. It is the little death. Face your fear. I am getting off. We have ceased our transit. Get me out of this metal coffin. Proper study can always yield a good test score. I almost shuffled off this mortal coil. You have resuscitated me, and I shall return the favor. At some point, probably. Misty! While you're there, get me a sample! Please, don't die! That's so great I could kiss you! No, I mean kill something. Yes. If I may say, your command of ballistic weaponry is extremely exceptional. You're surrounded, Misty! Wretched swine! You may have wounded me. My word, that was close to being a calamitous collapse. More wasted grain. Well, this looks like a location where lots of interesting things are going to happen. Certainly not repetitive. Surely there must be something interesting to be had here, but damned if I can find it. Indubitably, this is a much improved weapon. This has taken so much time that Russman's sins have finally caught up with him. A fantastic implementation of carpentry skills. Indubitably, I now have the opportunity to accumulate great gobs of points. Death to you! Double points to me. An equitable accommodation. Most impressive. The Chaos Box seems to pity the elderly. Your life is ended. Another second of that, I might have started screaming. Well, luckily I am ambidextrous. Oh yes, the Fall. First designed in 1947, this decrepit old thing is simply missing the I in its name, which would make it more accurately spell fail. Now I will be able to carry my share of our burden. You're welcome. Kinetic energy delivery! Brilliant! The Soviet RPD light machine gun with a 100-round 7.62mm drum magazine. I will not be changing clips very often. I am now ready to fulfill my purpose in life.
2 enemies are dead!
Pile on, fellow travelers, and we shall end this creature's attacks! Stop, horrid creature, before you make her angry! Show me how to properly accomplish that? Yes, what an exceptional display of skill and acumen. Fear not, I shall endeavor to come to your assistance. I am on my way to rescue you. Please, respect my personal space. I don't mean to brag, and I don't like to boast, but I'm alive and you're all toast. Some sort of public transportation Oh, wait, we've been here. Well, it is nice not to have to do all the engineering work for once. I can sense the longevity. Behold the glory of science! Beautiful. There must be a rational explanation for the power being out. Thou mayest bow down and worship the skills on display. I have no more carrying capacity for ammunition. Ooh, that is a good thing. A much valued pause in the action. For once, the statistics are in my favor. Fire sale! Most unexpected and most welcomed. Too much firepower delivered to too small of a brain. My face! My beautiful face! No! Wait, why are you all laughing? Slit you up a treat! Yes, cowards! You should flee from the might of Marlton! Another cadaver for my collection. What? That is not weird! What? Something has decidedly changed. 900 rounds a minute, 40-round magazine, bullpup. Most auspicious. A highly effective combination of speed and accuracy. Oh, cursed probability tables, I have the base fortune of an untouchable. The Python 357 Magnum Revolver. No, thank you. I have reproductive organs of my own. Compact, high velocity, and decent capacity. I feel... The cyclonic forces contained herein shall make me unstoppable. I should work on grounding this device to reduce the risk of accelerated fibrillation. Someone help me before I get septic shock from this conveyance. Misty, watch your rear! Stay in the clear! Don't let it scratch your face! Your face is so... your face. Wunderbar! That is Spanish for you are lucky. Violence is Why am I trying to reason with them? You know what they say. Once you have been to a forest, that is the extent of the experience. Oh, I have an odd sensory impingement. A Jungian synchronicity, if you will. When you want something to get better, you had better work to make it better. Odd. I seem to have frightened it off somehow. Huh. I was just about out of patience. Yeah. This equipment is subpar, to be polite. Yes, this will enable me to process a great many consurgers. I love the smell of cordite. The odds of me receiving what I want are extremely slim, yet I keep trying. One hotfoot coming right up! Here. Definitely here. Open fields of fire are perfect! Stay away from me! I don't like the touch of human flesh, living or dead. More stumbling around without proper illumination searching for some unknown goal. Exquisite. Is this the trip across this rotten bridge, which ends in a plummet to our death? Well, if you've seen one public service vehicle depot, you've seen them all. All I see is a grain crop going to waste with no one to harvest it. I cannot believe this is the best route to where we are going. If I had wanted to die, I would have jumped off a bridge. This must be the sensation they call déjà vu. Just because one is different is not a valid excuse to simply banish him. I cannot be sure what just happened, but I feel as though I need to vomit. This seems like an obvious challenge. Education soars to the rescue once more. I welcome the respite. Someone help me extricate my cranium! You pushed me to this! I would not trade this for all the tea in China, if there even is a China anymore. Oh yes, the hammer. It automatically modulates itself from a closed bolt accuracy specialist to an open bolt firing system to bleed off excess heat. Splendiferous. The Executioner. A hand-carried 5-chambered 410 shotgun pistol? Really? I should execute you, you cuboid of chaos, for giving me this unwieldy thing. A lightweight polymer-based semi-automatic pistol with a 20-round magazine capacity, ambidextrous controls, low recoil, and the ability to penetrate soft body armor or zombie skulls. It'll do. The DSR-50. 50 caliber bolt-action sniper rifle with the detachable 4-round ammunition clip. No one will get close to me with you in my arms. The M8A1 automatic. It's about as exciting as a 5.56 automatic rifle with a 32-round magazine could be, which is to say that it's fine, I suppose. Oh, the M1216 full automatic shotgun with the detachable 16-round high-capacity magazine. Misty will be most jealous. This is decidedly painful! Ah, the amperes have hurt me to the quick!